Okay, so small recap. I took over FC Kaiserslautern in the second division of Germany in FIFA 15 and then got fired just 6 months later. Very nice. Then RB Leipzig begged for me to join them on their hands and knees. Please! Please! I'm begging you! And I said, you know what? Sure. When I joined them, we were in 16th position, but we finished the season in 15th.
I am Jose Mourinho.
In season 2 we won the league, and on the final day of the season we played Kaiserslautern, which ended a whopping 6-6 by the way, but at least we got to celebrate our trophy in front of their eyes. Season 3 went quite well as we sold a 79 rated player to PSG for 60 million. We then reached the quarterfinals of the DFB Pokal and we even managed to finish in 5th place in the league, which is pretty insane. So now that you are all caught up, let's go to season 4. Season 4. See, let's go to season... Fucking stupid ass fucking voice. Ugh. I'm at the top! Our budget was about 12 million, which isn't that... Oh my god. Our budget was about 12 million, which isn't that much considering we literally finished 5th last season, and the fact that Red Bull have a lot of money, and our league objective was to finish top 4. Anyway, Piatti joined from Valencia, and also for some reason the board wanted me to win Europa League, which by the way somehow we didn't reach the group stage by finishing 5th. But rather the qualification, though it did not matter as we smashed our opponents. Also, I sound like this because I am very sick. Oh yes. While looking for new players, I thought that we needed a second choice striker as we had literally no other striker than Mandzukic, as well as a better right back, and it didn't take long as I found my favorite rapist, who was in the last year of his contract, so I knew I would get him for cheap. And cheap it was as I had to pay just 4 million. And then I found this free agent who I thought would be the perfect second choice striker. I did sell Eguino, Sabitzer and Kaiser, and I also got an offer to manage the English national team, and of course, you already know, I declined. I mean, come on, I'm not gonna manage no stinky England. And there was no business done on deadline day, so I simmed until January 1st, and on January 1st we were sitting in a pretty decent 6th position. We did lose to Grutherfurth in the cup, and as for the Europa League, we progressed to round of 32 in what was a pretty easy group, all things considered. As I was transfer listing some of the Indian free agents that I got, I noticed that 2 of our starting midfielders decided to retire at the end of the season, even though they were not that old and were still pretty decent players. Now I did get an offer for Scafé for 8.5 million, but according to S, he said that he is worth between 30 to 50, so I of course countered with 60, thinking if it worked last time it's gonna work again. But Aston Villa were only willing to pay 18 million, which was not good enough for me, so I rejected. We did sell Kumar in the winter, but that was the only sale. But I did try to sign a couple of these glitched free agents who apparently were 2019 years old, but they said that they were not willing to relocate? What? You are literally jobless, what do you mean? Thanks EA, very cool. I did simulate until the Europa League games to see if we progress, but it was not meant to be as we got battered by Ajax. With just 5 games left to play, we were sitting in 5th once again, and FCK were dead last and already relegated, which was absolutely lovely to see. Anyway, we beat Augsburg, drew Schalke, who were right behind us by the way, drew against Hertha Berlin, who were right behind us by the way, you can sense what's gonna happen, won against Hamburg, and on the final day we were on 56 points together with 2 other teams, but because of our goal difference we were in 3rd place. Our last game of the season though was against fucking hell, was against Wolfsburg 2 years in a row now, and as I checked the team I realized that our best midfielder, right back, and striker were all unavailable. 2 years in a row, the exact same issue with the exact same opponent. Holy shit, fuck me. Anyway, I accidentally clicked play match instead of simulating, and I got this lovely pop-up. Yep, we didn't have enough available players, because Gonul was also injured, making it 4 injured players and only 3 players in the reserves. Wow, very good. Even though in real life you are not required to have a full bench or even a full starting 11 for that matter, and you can play fucking 7 versus 11 if you wanted to. Thanks EA, very cool. Now the only way to fix this issue is to give a youth player a contract and have him accept it, but as I gave one player the contract, there were only 2 days left until the match and he took way too long to decide, meaning we had to forfeit the game. Are you fucking kidding me? And do you know how late he was? He was late by 1 fucking day. Yes, and thanks to Matthias Schilk, we finished 5th twice in a row. And do you know what his overall rating is? 40 fucking 4. This guy fucked me over. He's probably the worst player in the whole game as well. Well, anyway, here's some of the stats of the players. Oh my god, I fucking hate Matthias Schilk.
I'm only human, I do what I can. I'm just a man, I do what I can. Don't put the blame on me.